Hey everybody! The purpose of this video is to get you a tech tool to help you answer this question number 5 on this primer quiz. The quiz is just asking you to find the percent of the numbers less than the number 82. One way to do that, of course, is to simply go through and count, which is totally fine and totally acceptable. But for those of you that want a technological way of doing this that might be more, I don't know, more quick, I have a hard time manually or mentally counting up these numbers. I'd have to actually go in and dump them myself or cross them out. So here's a way to use Excel to do it for you. So if you don't want to use Excel, then you can stop the video right now and we'll see you in class. If you do want to use Excel, the first thing you have to do is get this data into Excel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the batch of it. And honestly, when you select data out of a PDF file like this one, it seems like all bets are off as to what format you get in Excel. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it a shot. I'm going to left click down here by 77 and I hold it. Well, look at that. And then as soon as I start moving the mouse, it selected everything above it, which is totally fine. That's totally fine. We'll just run with that. Sometimes that works. Sometimes you can drag and select exactly what you want. This is fine. I've got what I want plus some more. We'll deal with the plus some more momentarily. Now, we're going to right-click anywhere in that purple, which is the selection. We're going to go copy. And now we're going to fire up Microsoft Excel on your computer, and we start with a nice blank document. I'm going to left-click in cell A1 and press Control and the letter V as in Victor. And what that does is it pastes all of that data into column A. Now notice it also pasted all that stuff I don't want, which is the other 4 questions in some strange format. Yeah, again, I don't understand that. But there's our data, 36 all the way down to 77. And there's a couple ways to deal with that. You can cut that and drag it up top. I'm just going to do a real quick delete of all the cells I don't want. So I'm going to left click on A1. Actually, I'm going to left click the number 1, which selects the entire row 1. And then I'm going to scroll down. And while I'm holding the shift button down, I'm going to press 111, the row 111. And you notice, see how that's selected everything above my data? I can now right click in that purple area, hit delete, left click delete, and then everything is gone except what I want. There's my data that I want, all 100 values. Cool so far? So now we've got our data in a form we want it. And honestly, what we have to do from now on in is actually pretty anticlimactic compared to all that song and dance we had to do. Click in any cell you want. I'll just go in D3. The command you want to use, you type an equal sign. Those of you that use Excel a lot know that equals means a function. And the command is countif, C-O-U-N-T-I-F, countif, left parentheses. The first thing you do is you tell it what numbers should I be counting in. And these are the numbers. A1, I'm left clicking A1 and dragging down to A100 and letting go. That's the range of values that I want to count within. And then I press a comma, type a comma, and then I tell it which criteria do I want Excel to count. So what the countif command means is count how many if they have this certain characteristic. And the characteristic that you guys want right now, and again, I'm not sure why you have to do this in Excel, but you have to type quotes less than 82, close quotes, close parentheses. And when you press enter, boom, Excel tells you there are 86 values in that list that are less than the number 82, which means 86% of the list, because there are 100 values in the list. And that's it. That's the countif command. What's cool about it is you can also change the argument, the criteria in this command. I had you use less than 82. You could also just say less than, say, or equal to 82. And notice it says 87, so there must be an 82 somewhere in there. There's an 82 right there. So there's one more 82, and then all the numbers that were less than, there's 87 in total. You can do greater thans. You can also just do simple equals tos. You can simply say, you know, count if in that list, and inequalities don't seem to need the quotes. Count if, let's count 5s. How many 5s are in there? There are 2 5s. There are 2 5s. And then you can scroll down if you want and find them, but you don't have to. There's all kinds of other things you can do to find them. You can sort the data. You can do conditional formatting, all of which we'll learn how to do through the course. But this was just one simple introduction to this beautiful thing called the countif command, which I use quite a bit when I use Excel spreadsheets. So hope it helped, and we'll talk to you guys in class.